Okay. This tweet has been sent to me by numerous people, including real life friends of mine. This has 2.5 million views. The parent tweet has 2.5 million views. Okay. I'm in Vegas right now. I just spoke with an agent and something big is happening with the Mavericks. Trade incoming. Wow. Exploding head. This was 3 days ago. All right. Trade coming within the next 48 hours. Stay tuned. Okay. Now, I was scrolling through this guy's. I would trade. Yeah, people are like, yeah, it must be a trade for Darius Garland. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? What do you mean it must be a trade for Darius? Like, what are you guys saying? All right. Let me tell you something. Yes, the Mavericks will make a trade or some type of move between now and the start of next season. They'll nest with the 6 months slight illusional club. Me, slightly ankle injury, is happy about LeBron. This is true, guys. The Mavericks will make a move. I know that for certain. In fact, I'd bet the house on it. Why? Because they have to. They officially or reportedly officially signed Dante Exum, and they do not have a space. They don't have the space to do it roster-wise. So, yes, there's going to be a move made between now and the start of the season. What is that move going to be? It's going to be salary dumping Max. That's it. That's the trade. I'd be shocked if there was a big trade. I can tell you with absolute certainty the Mavericks will not be trading for LeBron James. If LeBron James were to demand a buyout and get bought out, would the Mavericks be all over that? Yes. Are the Mavericks going to trade for LeBron James? Absolutely not. So that's it. The Mavericks are going to try and pawn off Max, and I think that they already do have some type of deals lined up, just kind of waiting. There's no rush, really. And Max will be on a new team. That's almost certainly going to be what happens. Okay? Winnigoat? Who the fuck is Winnigoat? So anyways, it's funny because I go through these tweets and this guy's like, I'm at Summer League, bro. Like, what? Yeah, I'm at Summer League, man. And then I got sent this tweet too. Scott Burgess. Who the fuck's this? Mavericks and Cavaliers have agreed to a trade that will break soon. That's what I've been told here at Summer League. Like, what do people think Summer League is? People think that you just walk into Summer League and it's just like GMs are walking around and they're like, hey, yo, what's up, bro? Who are you? Oh, you're just a random fan. Hey, listen, I'm the Cleveland Cavaliers GM. We're actually a big trade's about to happen with the Mavericks. All right, see you, man. Hey, have a good Summer League. Like, is that what people think is going on there? There's just GMs roaming the hall and just like talking out loud. Yeah, what? You want to trade for LeBron James? Okay, we'll trade for LeBron James right now. And people are like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like, whoa, I'm just a random bystander here at Summer League. When someone just came up to me out of nowhere, I'm just a random bystander. Someone came up to me out of nowhere and told me that the Mavericks Cavaliers trade was on. That's what people think's going on. Mavs FC, stay tuned. I mean, this one's an obvious troll. 7.7 million views. Mavs FC, stay tuned in. LeBron James is being traded to the Dallas Mavericks. The deal isn't public yet. No Sham sweep, but behind the scenes, it's done. LeBron, AD, Kyrie. The league is about to be flipped upside down. More info. Stay locked in. Is this a copy pasta? They have 7.7 million views. Everyone knows this is a joke, right? Everyone knows this is a joke, correct? Dallas in number 2. Gafford is en route to Memphis at this rate. Apparently, they'd rather trade Gafford than PJ if possible, but if LeBron gets involved, both might be gone. Then I don't know if Memphis gets both or one would go to the Lakers. It's very confusing. I can barely hear them. So I can barely hear them. They're literally talking like people at Summer League are just like, they're just like in the lobby at the fucking Caesars Palace. Yeah, what's up? LeBron? Yeah. You want Gafford? We'll trade him to Memphis. Okay. PJ, we'd like to keep him if possible, but if LeBron gets involved, then both might be gone. Yeah. Oh, so Memphis gets both or one would go to the Lakers. Like, what the fuck? It's not a joke. Have you seen the Bovada odds? I don't, are those even publicly available on Bovada? I need to get it through you guys' head because I know I've banged the come on LeBron, put your Maverick jersey on. Yeah, it's time to get it on. Yeah, come to Dallas. I know I've banged that drum, but the only way it would happen is a buyout. Okay? That's it. I need you guys to understand that. NBA Central, the Dallas Mavericks are the new favorites to land LeBron James, plus 125. So I need you guys to understand one thing. For the Cavaliers to make any type of trade in which they are aggregating salaries, meaning they're sending out more than one person, they need to get so far under the second apron that it's next to impossible. Jesus Christ. Jajank Shank with the $49.99. Not going to lie, I just tore my foot ligament again and can't walk and found out I got DVT in my left thigh at the same time. Oof, ouch, but had to support a fellow DVT victim. TBH Spurs fan this season. TBH, wow. DVT is an epidemic, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. And yes, we are DVT brothers, and thank you for your support. We'll get through this together, all right? I promise you that. We'll get through this together. And yeah, we'll support the Spurs from afar this year. Absolutely. The Spurs should go out and get Damian Lillard. So anyways, all of these different reporting stuff. And then you have the Ari guy. Dallas, I am OG. I want you guys to realize something. If you think to yourself, why is Dallas so often involved in this stuff? Why is Dallas always involved in these tweets? Think back to the dropping dime saga where it was like, yeah, Cat might end up in Dallas. Remember that? Why? Because this fan base is thirsty. It's bloodthirsty online. It wants just one tiny trickle. Just one. Send me an eye emoji. That's all I need to see. They're starving. Now, I did some digging. I tried to figure out what could Ari Report know. Because I'll be honest with you, Ari Report has gotten some stuff right. Now, from afar, I look at Ari Report, and I do think that he kind of just, now if I had to guess, he kind of just speculates on stuff that we already sort of know. And therefore, or is like clearly and obviously going to happen. And that way, when it does happen, you can say, see, I told you guys. For example, the New Orleans Pelicans will fully guarantee Zion's $39 million. Yeah, I mean, no shit. Of course that's going to happen, right? So when this inevitably happens, you can be like, see, I told you guys. It's like, yeah, okay. We already knew that was going to happen. Right? We already knew that. So see, he's doubling back. Memphis Grizzlies Cole Anthony is a contract buyout candidate if the team is unable to materialize the trade for him, sources tell me. Then he can quote tweet that a couple days later with the eye emoji whenever he does get bought out. Dude, his fucking dad, Cole Anthony's dad, was on NBA TV talking about how there was going to be a buyout. Do you guys remember that? That literally happened. Greg Anthony was on NBA TV and was like, yeah, Cole Anthony, buyout guy, something along those lines. Literally the first day the trade happened. So anyways, I don't know. So I did some digging and I'm like, yo, I feel like some little birdies that tweet to me hear similar things to what some little birdies tweet to Ari Report. Okay. And I got the impression, 214 in the number of replies. That's not a secret. I got the impression this tweet was literally for a salary dump to free up a spot for Exum. That maybe they're close to figuring one of those out. I'm telling you, that is what the Mavericks will do, and that will be the end of their season, their offseason. Period. All right? Now they're a team that surprises us a lot of the times. And hey, if LeBron goes to the Lakers August 1st and is looking at their situations like, you know what? I thought about it long and hard. I don't want to be here this year. This could be my last year. I don't think that we're winning. I'm out. All right. I'm sure we'll hear the Mavs are interested in figuring out a way to make it happen, but they're not going to trade. They're not going to trade for him. Are you officially predicting a boring end to the offseason for the Mavs? I predicted the Mavs would have a boring offseason the entire time, and they have. They've had a boring offseason, all things considered, right? I mean, they got Cooper Flagg. Nothing boring about that, obviously. D'Lo, whatever. But that's it. I did not think the Mavs would, to be fair, I thought the same about the trade deadline, but I really didn't think that they were going to do much of anything in the offseason. I actually said that it'd be boring. Like maybe they'll flip Daniel Gafford for something, but I still consider that a little bit boring. How do we even make room for LeBron realistically? And that's kind of the thing too, is even if LeBron does get bought out, right? The Mavericks would still have to do some tinkering to get him on the team. Like, it's not like they'd be like, all right, vet minimum, let's go. If LeBron's like, I'm not signing a vet minimum. Out of principle, I'm not signing a vet minimum. The Mavericks would have to do some clever maneuvering to even open up money or like any type of exception or whatever the case may be. He's not getting bought out. Yeah, and getting bought out doesn't make much sense at all. But I do think if he really demanded to get bought out, that it would be interesting. You know. Just be a little bit interesting. Mavs versus Thunder round 1 next season. We will be there. I do wonder if they try to balance out the front court bodies and back court bodies, but I doubt it. Maybe at the deadline. That Gafford contract is so unbelievably tradable. So unbelievably tradable. I don't know. All of this stuff is hilarious to me. Only because I get sent it, and it's just like, guys, do like some common sense searching here. They're framing this as if GMs are literally walking around Summer League, openly discussing with random fucking people what the trade's gonna be. Can you imagine that? Imagine you're just like, yeah, I'm at the fucking New York. Does that place still exist? Hey, Las Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas in a very long time. I am supposed to go in August. Yeah, I'm just, at the craps table. And what the fuck? Is that Rob Pelinka next to me? And next thing you know, we're shooting the shit. A couple drinks start flowing. And he's telling me their detailed 4-team trade plan. And I can tell you everything that's coming. Like, do you think that's what's happening? Rob Pelinka's like, yeah, in the Jazz, they're going to send a second-round pick, and they're going to get cash consideration. So it's like, all right, let me write that down. Yeah, all right. I ran a Jason Kidd at Summer League, and he said we were getting LeBron. I mean, that's what it is. It's like, hey, kid, huge fan. What's that? LeBron James? Okay, thank you for telling me. That's a hilarious concept. LeBron and Mavs is trending on Twitter. It's because Mavs fans are really online. Why is Chris Move trending? What did my goat do? What happened to my goat? Chris Move beefing with Lowe. How the fuck could you have beef with Chris Smoove? Chris Smoove does not create content better than Jesser or Agent. He is more impactful, but he's not a better content creator. Bro, who the fuck is Jesser? I know who Agent is just because of Twitter. Who is Jesser? How do you? I don't remember Too Hype. No. Come on, man. Chris Move is. I mean, he's the goat of this shit. Are you being serious? He's the YouTube godfather. Absolutely. When Chris Move speaks, you listen. $25 million subs for who? Jesser. This is like when the fucking NBA Instagram account is just shoving that trick shot guy down my throat for 50 posts a day. And I'm like, who is this? Who is this person? 31 million subs? Who is this guy? I can honestly say I've never seen any of this guy's video. Well, props to him. $20 million views. God damn. Mr. Beast basketball turned into a slop tuber. Was he always like this, or was he like a 2K guy? My team videos. Dude, the 2K pipeline to like being a big YouTuber is kind of crazy, huh? I know Cash. I know Flight. I mean, this guy does look familiar. NBA tries to push him whenever they do their creator exhibition games. I mean, this is like, I'll say this. At least it is like interesting, kind of interesting content, right? I'll give him that. It seems interesting enough. Not really for me, but it is kind of Mr. Beast challenge-y. It's for kids, yeah. Don't ever disrespect Chris Move, though, ever again. Where are you going on? When are you going on your Mr. Beast arc soon? But mine will be a lot more deranged and sinister. Even more than Mr. Beast already is, right? Mine's not going to be like 15 basketball hacks. Mine would be more like 5 Fortune 500 CEOs locked in a basement with one pool cue. One will escape. One will make it out. Why on earth do you use this horrendous browser? I'm a browser free agent. I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, I'm just annoyed by all of this shit, man. This is just an insane picture. I have to ask, does Noah Songe recover from? I know he played good in this game, but it's difficult for me to imagine him having a good NBA career following this. I just have to be honest with you. Like, I have to be honest. It's hard for me to imagine. That's one of the worst poster pics I've ever seen. And I applaud, dude. I mean, all right. So the thing that came from this poster, and by the way, there's not going to be a LeBron trade. No team is trading for LeBron. It'll be a buyout. All right, that's the end of that. Unless a team like the Knicks decide that they want to trade Cat. I just can't imagine anything else. Kelly Olynyk guy. Here we go. LeBron trade. Lakers get Wiggins, Terry, and Ware. Heat get Braun, Bronny, and Richards. Suns get Connect. So Lakers get Andrew Wiggins, Terry Rozier, and Khalil Ware. I mean, that's just... Is that even possible? Where does that leave them money-wise? So the Heat would be what? Hero. What would be their team? Khalil Ware is what he meant. I believe Kelly Olynyk is a English second language guy. Oh yeah, that's right. Miami has Norm Powell now. I totally forgot about that. That just so hero Norm Powell. What Haywood Highsmith? Hero Mitchell Ware Bam Powell. I'm trying to think who would say no to that. I low-key think the Heat say no to that. Is that crazy to say? Like that team's not winning a championship. Not a single team could trade for LeBron and contend versus the Thunder. Yeah, that's Norman Powell starts over Davon. I think the Heat would say no to that, to be honest with you. Like I just think they would be like, we're not winning. So what's the point?